Do you realize that your perspective can be completely different than it is right now? You get to choose how you perceive things, and you can perceive them in a positive manner instead of letting your mind go to a negative manner, go to a negative thought. And so I was telling a friend this weekend about how to shift your perspective. For example, I was at an office party one day, and one of my team members mentioned something to me about what I had on, and was like, oh, and it was kind of like a backhanded compliment. And I said, oh, well, thank you. I think she said something like, oh, that's a really unique outfit. And I said, oh, well, thank you. And someone else on the team said, I don't think she meant that as a compliment. But I said, I decided to take it as a compliment. Because why not? If someone says something and you're not quite sure what they mean, or even if they do have a little bit of a negative connotation in their comment, turn it to something positive. Who cares? I took it as a compliment. I can change my perspective on what someone says, what is happening. I can choose to look at the situation, the comment, differently. I can choose to perceive it in a positive manner. If a bird flying above goes to the bathroom on your arm, what do we say? Oh, that's good luck. If a bird goes to the bathroom on you, really? That's good luck? No, that's not good luck. That is an unfortunate event that just happened to you. And instead of taking that event and saying, oh great, a bird just shit on me, you say, oh, hey, that's good luck. That is changing your perspective. That's having a perspective shift. If we can turn a bird going to the bathroom on us into something positive, we can do that throughout our daily lives. So next time something happens to you that's a little bit negative, a little bit unexpected, a little bit a bad situation, let's see if we can turn that around and call it good luck, a good omen. That means something positive is going to happen. If your beard's itching, if your hand's itching, let's turn that into our head into, that means something positive is going to happen, not something negative. We get to decide that. We get to decide our perspective on what's happening to us. We get to find a way to make these situations positive. A rainy day can ruin your plans, or it can water your garden. You can get wet, or you can feel the rain. It's all about how you look at things. A divorce can be the end of your story, or the door opening to a better one. A setback can be proof that you're growing and doesn't necessarily mean that you're failing. It's all in how you look at it. Traffic is either wasted time or podcast time where you can use those minutes to grow. It's all in how you look at it. I now value sitting in traffic because it's the easiest thing I do all day is just sit there and wait. And I can listen to music or a podcast. And so again, all about your perspective. How do you look at it? Have you ever noticed how so much of life is about perspective? For example, a bird can poop on one person, it ruins their day. It can poop on another person, and that's good luck. It's the same bird, it's the same poop, it's two different perspectives. What perspective are you carrying around with you throughout your day? Make it a positive one. Make it a good one. Why not? You get to choose how that looks in your life. You get to make that decision. Make it a positive one. Make it a positive thought. Make it a positive outcome. You get to decide that. Most situations aren't nearly as powerful as the story that we attach to them. And we get to attach that story. So make it a positive one. Make it one that benefits you. Make it one that has you coming out on top. So my challenge to you is the next time that something kind of minor but negative that you would look at as a negative event, as a negative comment, as a negative situation, find a way to turn it around positive. And remember, if A bird can shit on you, and that is good luck. We can turn anything into good luck or a good omen or into something positive.